Good morning. It's Natalie in bed with Natalie. It's episode 7, I believe. And just starting off with a little bit of funk. And this morning, I actually don't have a cup of coffee. By the way, I come to you unedited, uncensored, unfiltered, and unplanned. But this morning, I am not sitting here with a coffee. I am sitting here with a golden milk. And it is basically coconut milk, fresh ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, a little bit of honey. It looks kind of gross. Oh, and I put matcha in there too. So I figured I always do this with coffee, but maybe I do it with something else. But I mean, it looks very, very healthy. So let's get on with it, shall we? All right. So today I want to talk to you guys about creative versus reactive. I don't know if you've noticed, but they have exactly the same letters, but just swirled around. And the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is that when you're in a reactive state, you actually can't be creative. When you come from a fear-based place, you can't create and grow and inspire and improvise and grow. When you are purely in a reactive space, you rely on your thoughts of negativity that can depress you. You feel more isolated and separated from others. You feel alone, unloved, abandoned, and you have a fear of failure and feeling inferior and stupid. So that is a place of reactivity. A place of reactivity is also a codependent place. And I'm not saying that you are codependent or not, but it's a codependent state where you always rely on other people or other sources or other influences to make you happy. When you're in a reactive space, you are also looking at social media. So you're scrolling through your phone endlessly to try and make you feel good and get your dopamine fix through repeated mannerisms of thought, right? So how can we get from a reactive to a creative space? Creativity is important because it is a space where we are in our higher frequency. We actually have a different frequency when we're creative, and we are open to the presence showing up for us, and kind of moving through life like we were fluid and malleable, and that is creative, right? Being able to just be in that an open-hearted state. So how do you do that, right? So I keep talking about how most answers, most solutions to getting out of a funk, we just started with some funk music, but getting out of funk, and I've been in a funk for a week, by the way, all right? So I'm not perfect. And the reason why I preach this stuff is because I research this stuff, because I understand that like my own shadow comes up, and if I don't nurture it, and if I don't see it, and if I don't feel it, then I'm going to come out of a place of where I'm not whole, where I'm not guided, and where I'm not I don't know, feeling good. So I just kind of start grabbing at things, right? So I'm doing this research because I too am a person that naturally comes from a place of anxiety and naturally comes from a place of memory, meaning past stuff that has come up, and it kind of, loops me into, okay, this is today again, blah, 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 blah. And I go on this journey of self-destruction. I can be there too. Not just because I'm, a coach, means that I never suffer from this. I've had a week long where I'm like, I've had a flu. I've been not feeling at my best mentally and physically, that I've kind of been a little bit more on the negative side. And that's okay to be aware to that. But the solution and the answers are always simple. How do I get from being reactive to being creative? And in that creative place, I can be a more whole person. I'm a little bit more emotionally stable. And our emotional stability is so important in the in what we attract, right? So yes. So what are some of the solutions to going from reactive to creative? Well, one is listening to music, moving your body to music, and just starting from a fresh place. So when you get up in the morning, can you dive in right into a meditation? Can you change your state of thinking right in that moment? If you think of like, I want to be under my covers, I want to be curled up in fetal position and just feeling sorry for myself, like what can I do in that state to turn reactivity into creativity? And all of those solutions are naturally creative. If it has to do with music, if it has to do with dance, if it has to do with movement, those are creative elements to change your state from negativity, not to positivity, but into a state of presence. So yeah, if you dive into creativity, then you're going to feel more connected. You're going to feel more like your intimate relationships are being exposed to you, and you're actually going to feel those intimate relationships. You're going to feel the connection between people. And you're going to feel a heightened sense for your mission and your purpose in life. So, yes, I mean, that's all I really wanted to say. How can you get from creativity? From reactivity into creativity. I messed up. So yeah, it's about really, really just diving in deep, going for just the simplest things. Music, dance equals creativity equals getting out of your own head. So anyways, yeah, I mean, I keep journaling, as well. I keep like figuring out like, how am I feeling? How can I change this state? If I feel like short of breath, like how can I get more air into my lungs? So yes, if you have any other ways that you are staying in your creative place, put in the comments below. I want to hear what solutions you have to changing your reactivity. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.